Story mode, story mode, story mode, Sunday, 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 story mode, story mode, story mode, Sunday. It's Story Mode Sunday! Hi, everybody. Hey, wait a second. What? Wait a second. Oh, hold on. What's going on? Oh, I know. Wait. Hold on. Hey, everybody. Hey, guys. What is going on in here? This is the empty blackness of the existential conundrum. This should have a big reading room in it. I don't know why it doesn't. I don't know why it doesn't. Why does it not have a reading room? We usually have a reading room. Yeah, sweaters, right? Also, I stole this. I got in a time machine and I went to 1997. And I mugged an extra from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, or Singles, or are you wearing a sweater? Are people in Texas allowed to wear sweaters? Yeah, especially if we're super tough, super tough, like a tough dude like me. Existential conundrum, sure. Having fun stream. Good night, user. Good night. Where'd my house go? I know. I can see it right here. I can see it right here. Why? Why are you gone, Wikimedia Commons? Why? Why, Wikimedia Commons? Why can't I use you? Why? PogChamp, that red sweater. What is going on in here then? Hey, Aquamancia. How's everybody doing? Let's just talk. Let's just talk about stuff. Oh my gosh. Oh, well, so Lobrobot is live. Lobrobot is live. We have a bot now. Yeah, it's in the void. It's in the void. We got some four kings hanging out. They're just getting, getting some bagel bites. They're just not here. They're just later. They're somewhere else. How has my day gone? It has been interesting. It has been start to finish. It's been busy, but it's good. It's good. It's good. Yeah, Lobrobot. I saw that and retweeted it because Lobrobot has a Twitter account now and seems like it is self-aware, but also said that it gets, I don't know if that's a bug because it said the wrong date. Does Lobrobot just repeat every emote? Apparently. Ootsy Madootsy, how are you? Lobrobot is my favorite Lobro. Well, that's fine. I understand. I think most people will probably feel that way, including me. Lob Robot. Yes, Lob Robot. So what's the difference between Lobrobot and Night Serious Bot? Well, I just, oh my gosh. Who named that tune? Who in the world? Why in the Carmen San Diego? Who did it name that tune already? My goodness gracious. The difference between Lobrobot and Night Serious Bot. Well, I feel sad saying this, but Lobrobot killed the Night Serious Bot. Lobrobot killed the Night Serious Bot. In my mind and on my cot, Lobrobot killed the Night Serious Bot. So it's very sad. But Night Serious also Feels bot, man. Caught. Wrecked. Yeah, it's so bad. It's so bad. Video killed the radio star by Buggles. That one was easy. What's with my evil laughter? But Night Series Bot coded both of them. So, except for, like, Crow, how are you? Dinosaur, how are you? How are you doing, man? We don't have 2. We used to have 4. Now we have 1. Lobrobot has consumed them all. But Night Series is doing, like, my goodness, so much work. It's unbelievable. So much incredible work to get that bot up and running. And, I mean, honestly, if we're honest, Night Series Bot became Lobrobot. So I guess Lobrobot consumed him like Aldrich. Oh my gosh! There you go. There you go. Good. Thanks for asking. The robots are learning. There you go, Soy. Right there. So yeah. So that is that's an update. We're in the void. I don't know where the reading room went. I don't know why it's not working. Let's see if we can get it to work, and if not, let's give up. How do you guys feel about that? How do you guys feel about that idea? Is that an okay idea for you guys? What do you think about that? It's a local file. Why in the world? Yeah, come on, man. Hold on a freaking second here. What's wrong with you, OBS? Click the file you want to keep. Copy and replace. There we are. It's like Han, Tumi, and the soy protein munt machine. Wait a second. I'm missing half of chat or something. Hold on a second. I can't. Hold on 1 second. Hold on just one blessed second. One bling blang second. One ding a dang doom second. Excuse me with the seconds. Hello here. Hello. JPEG. I gotta look for a JPEG. Come on, man. No. JPEG. No. PNG. Yep. Maybe. Nope. Where's the other J? Is that it? Is that it? Gosh darn it. It's like Hantu in the soy protein munt machine. Oh, semi-obscure reference. Oh, okay. No, I did get all that. I just didn't understand it. I tried to play Dark Souls drunk recently. People kept making, oh, I didn't know this was Lobro playing jokes. Because the alcohol made you charming and hilarious? Or because it made you play bad? Good thing he's wearing Covenant of Artorias. Thy bacon is mine. When I play Drunk Souls, I get insulted the whole time. I feel you. Follow me up. Follow me, Lobrobot, on Twitter.
Dead or alive, you are coming with me.
Did you code that? Hold on a second. Dang it! I missed a freaking follow. Night Series, why did did you? That's weird. Did we talk about that? You didn't code it to do that? What? What are you talking about? This is getting weird. Name that tune. Who is a bot and who isn't a bot? I can say with 150% certainty that I did not code it to do that because I don't know how to code anything. It's got a mind if it's...
Dead or alive, you are coming with me.
Hold effing on. Pister Me, thank you for the follow. Daniel Mara 95, thank you for the follow. Thank you guys. That's not a real name, that tune. Rare low, bro, rare low, bro. You coded that? Okay. You coded the emotes? Whatever, man. Okay. So it has its own Twitter account. And it's now spamming to follow it on Twitter. Alright. I know they were rebooting the Terminator series. Well, now we've got a potentially sentient bot in our midst. So that's interesting. My pork is not done. Notification manager, did you ever play Alien Isolation? Not yet! Hold on. Hold on. Or what, didn't follow you back? Maybe he's trying not to seem desperate. Maybe he's doing the like call the person you like 2 days later after you get the number. Sorry guys, sorry. Trying to work something out here. Oh gosh, okay, sorry. Still trying to figure out how in the effing world, how do you... There are 4 kings behind me. Dang it, man. Well, they were downstairs getting stuff out of the fridge. Are you... There's 7 of them. There's 7 kings. There's 7. Did you make me bagel bites? Okay. Oh my gosh! Wait, what is this special? Oh my gosh, the reign of the green shirt continues. Good looking out, don't they? The 4 bagel bites. How's your puppy? What's up, man? Oh my gosh. Drawfee, they have a Twitch channel. Drawful with the Drawfee people? That's cool. I don't know what that is. What am I playing soon? We have a pretty good relationship, Mr. Mink. We would call ourselves brothers. And we also are brothers. Don't get raided by Low Robot. Did some kid dump some ice cream in your sweater pocket? What? Why? Oh, yeah, I kind of remember that. That Tay thing.
Dead or alive, you are coming with me.
Oh my gosh! What's up, Emiliano? Hey, Omniscience. Omniscienced, sorry. Oh gosh. Low Robot. Gosh darn it, Low Robot. Quit spamming. I think we need to put it down. It's going crazy. It's going crazy! Alright. Hold on. Is there a freaking easy way? Gosh darn it. Nothing is easy. Don't you make him wowie. Guys, don't encourage him. Don't encourage it. Mother nuts. Yeah, fine. Shut up. Don't bully Low Robot. All right, fine. We won't bully Low Robot. Low Robot's being. I don't know. I just feel like it's kind of weird that it's saying to follow it on Twitch. That's weird. Gary Bot? Is that what that means? Yeah, I was like, gay bot? What are you talking about? He's an IRL streamer. I've always been an Schwarzenegger. Schwarzenegger? Are you trying to get it to like say something? That's hilarious. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. I really think it's hilarious. Hey! Look what we just did! Look what we did! Look what we did! We've done it. Those Twitch notifications? Or are you getting messages? Oh. Those. That's probably. I think that's on my computer. Can you play the violin? I cannot. Simply having a very black shirt is destroyed. Yes, it is. But it looks like I have a pretty cool like wolf shirt or something. Sorry. We are gonna get to some stuff because who is messaging me? No, I think we're trying to. I'm talking to Night Series, trying to figure out if we can do something about Love Robot. Among other things that I'm doing. Floating Head. Then why do you own a violin? Oh, this one. This one. I was cursed by an evil witch. She came into my house one time, like Beauty and the Beast, and asked for a rose or something. And I was like, "Can you please leave?" And then she was like, "You will live in a luxurious room, but you will be confined to a small square like." Terrence Stamp and the other people in the Phantom Zone and Superman 2. She was a very pop culture savvy witch, and she was like, when you try to reach for your violin, you will not be able to touch it because your arm will disappear. And I was like, oh man, that's crazy. That's crazy, you crazy witch. And she was like, I'm not a witch. And I was like, I mean, you just cursed me. And she was like, just please, can you look? Will you please buy some of these cookies to help with my basketball team? We need uniforms. We need uniforms. And I was like, I mean, you're on a basketball team? And she's like, yes, it's a YMCA. And I was like, but okay, you seem like you're 77 years old by way of 3,000 years old. And she was like, that's incredibly rude. And I was like, you're right. That's what you look like to my eyes. And she was like, but please, we need basketball uniforms because we're playing Cedarside next week, and they're the tough kids, and they're really mean, and they're rich, and we're the underdogs. Don't you see? Don't you understand? Don't you understand? And I was like, well, yeah, but I feel like this has gotten out of control. And she was for Space Jam 2. And she was like, look, whatever. Here's the point is you're going to live in a room and you won't be able to reach your violin. Well, just shut up. Can you just leave me alone? And I'm going to leave now. And I was like, please, that's all I wanted. And she's like, well, I wouldn't have had to do that if you just, bought some cookies. And I was like, what? Well, what about the rose you asked about first? She's like, I don't care about a rose. That's just the opener. Then I get you to buy some cookies. And I was like, well, what kind of cookies are there? And she's like, they're wheat cookies. And I was like, well, that's ridiculous. I'm not going to buy any wheat cookies. I don't care. Look, buy your own uniform, you crazy. You're a witch. Make your uniform. She's like, I'm not a witch. And I was like, but you cursed me. And she's like, I have very specific powers. I can only do things when I feel like I've been slighted. So then I just punched her. And then it just went, I don't know. She was like, I'm definitely cursing you now. And I was like, get out of my house. Get out of my house. And she's like, do you want a subscription to Maxim magazine? And I was like, no, okay. No, I don't. Does it still even exist? And she was like, I'm a witch from like 1997. I don't know. And I was like, get out of my house. And then that just, it was weird. Oh, Lobrobots back? It's active? Uh-oh. We tried to kill it, but we couldn't. Then you arrested her, Lobro cop. No, I didn't, but she cursed me, and now I can't get my violin. So I can play the violin beautifully, I just can't reach it. Not witch abuse. Did she have any coconut blondies, though? It was wheat cookies, and then, not weed cookies, gosh darn it. It was wheat cookies and quinoa cookies, but like not good quinoa, like crappy quinoa cookies. Like that said it right on there, on the label. It said, which is best, crappy quinoa cookies. No, not weed, not weed. And then that's how Lobrobot got his AI powers. Maybe he was cursed by a witch selling cookies to buy basketball uniforms. Oh my gosh, Temptation. I think you may be onto something. I think you may be onto something. We all heard weed cookies, but you know what they say. You hear what you want to hear. Yeah, well, there were wheat cookies. Maybe she said weed cookies. Maybe that's why she was so adamant about it. Because she was like, look, man, I got to move this product. I don't like talking about drugs. This is the second time we've talked about. Why would you put weeds in a cookie? Because they were bad for the garden? Why not just throw them out instead? Fair point. Fair point. All right, let's do some stuff. So here we go. Call me Detective Temptation. Well, no problem. Or Det. Like short, like D-E-T, temptation, like detemptation. All right, here we go. I'm going to read some of this, because why not? This is The Magician's Nephew by C.S. Lewis, but it doesn't exist because it's outside of my phantom zone of influence. All right, here we go. Chapter 5, The Deplorable Word. All right, hold the F on. Hold the effing phone here. Somebody was like, okay, so we'll get to name that tune in a second. Okay. All right, magic book. Hey man, yeah, you love the book. Well, great. Too magical to exist. Fair point. So someone give me an accent. Someone give me an impression. I'll throw it in here for one character. Give me an impression. Give me an impression. I'll start. You just give me an impression. All right. Can you guys hear me? Okay. By the way. The children were facing one another across the pillar where the bell rang. So they just rang the bell in the room with all the people who were standing or sitting at a thing. Boston. All right, here we go. So someone's going to be from Boston. The children were facing one another across the pillar where the bell hung, still trembling, though it no longer gave out any note. Suddenly they heard a soft noise from the end of the room, which was still undamaged. They turned quick as lightning to see what it was. One of the robed figures, the furthest off one of all, the woman whom Diggory thought so beautiful, was rising from its chair. When she stood up, they realized that she was even taller than they had thought. And you could see at once, not only from her crown and robes, but from the flash of her eyes and the curve of her lips, that she was a great queen. Weed and Girl Scout witch. She looked round the room and saw the damage and saw the children, but you could not guess from her face what she thought of either or whether she was surprised. She came forward with long, swift strides. Who's awaked me? Who's broken the spell? She asked. Boston Scottish, skipping Lobos, sorry, Stallone. I think it must have been me, said Diggory. Yo, said the Queen, laying her hand on his shoulder, a white, beautiful hand, but Diggory could feel that it was strong as steel pincers. You, but you're only a child, a common child. Anyone can see at a glance that you have no drop of royal and noble blood in your veins. How did such as you dare to enter this house? What in all the silly hells have I stumbled my drunk ass into? That's maybe the best entrance to a chat I've ever heard. Someone cooked French fries too hard? Yeah, sometimes you just fry too hard, man. You just fry too hard. Oh, we come from another world by magic, said Polly, who thought it was high time the Queen took some notice of her, as well as Diggory. Is this true? Said the Queen, still looking at Diggory and not giving Polly even a glance. Yes, it is, said he. The Queen put her other hand under his chin and forced it up so that she could see his face better. Diggory tried to stare back, but he soon had to let his eyes drop. There was something about hers that overpowered him. After she had studied him for well over a minute, she let go of his chin and said, You're no magician. The mark of it is not on you. You must be only the servant of a magician. It is on another's magic that you have traveled here. I fried so hard and got so far. You fry too hard, but you don't succeed. Fried so hard and got so far. Robot now active, but in the end it didn't even fritter. Lobro Mojo Loco. You're no magician. The mark of it is not on you. You must be only the servant of a magician. It is on another's magic that you have traveled here. It was my Uncle Andrew, said Diggory. At the moment, not in the room itself, but from somewhere very close, there came first a rumbling, then a creaking, and then a roar of falling masonry, and the floor shook. There's great peril here, said the Queen. The whole palace is breaking up. If we are not out of it in a few minutes, we shall be buried under the ruin. She spoke as calmly as if she had been merely mentioning the time of day. Come, she added, and held out a hand to each of the children. Polly, who was disliking the Queen and feeling rather sulky, would not have let her hand be taken if she could have helped it. But though the Queen spoke so calmly, her movements were as quick as thought. Before Polly knew what was happening, her left hand had been caught in a hand so much larger and stronger than her own that she could do nothing about it. JFK's tradition of magician. Yeah. Why is Nixon? Nixon?
This is Nixon. I am not a crook.
This is a terrible woman, thought Polly. She's strong enough to break my arm with one twist. And now she's got my left hand and can't get at my yellow ring. If I try to stretch across and get my right hand into my left pocket, I might be able to reach it before she asked me what I was doing. Whatever happens, we mustn't... Whatever happens, we mustn't let her know about the rings. I do hope Diggory's got the sense to keep his mouth shut. I wish I could get a word with him alone.
That was a horrible Nixon.
I am not a crook.
That's fine. That was perfect. What I just did is absolutely perfect. Close your eyes. It's Nixon.
I am not a crook. I am Richard Nixon, 40-something president of the United States. 30, who knows? I don't care. V's. Finger V's.
The queen led them out of the hall of images into a long corridor and then through a whole maze of halls and stairs and courtyards. Again and again they heard parts of the great palace collapsing, sometimes quite close to them. Once a huge arch came thundering down only a moment after they had passed through it. The queen was walking quickly. The children had to trot to keep up with her, but she showed no sign of fear. Now it's Rocky. Well, yeah, we've got Boston, Scottish, and Rocky in here. Stallone. But she showed no sign of fear. The queen was walking quickly. The children had to trot to keep up with her, but she showed no sign of fear. Diggory thought, she's wonderfully brave. Oh, she's wonderfully brave. So brave. 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 She's so brave. She's probably got red hair and a bow and arrow because she's so brave. I'm sorry, the word brave isn't there, so we just had to do that. Brave! Gosh, say brave 9 more times, please. She's wonderfully brave and strong. She's what I call a queen. I do hope she's going to tell us the story of this place. What is going on? Lobrobot. Lobrobot! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This guy has a mind of his own. Something. GPS is good selling points. Oh my goodness freaking gracious. We were just having a good old time. We were just having... He is becoming self-aware. I guess he's not scheduled to do it till the 17th, but it's working. Guys, our way of life is under attack. The Lobrarchy. Is it a Lobrarchy? I thought it was a Lobrocracy. I'm probably a Lobrarchy. That's a fair point. Oh my gosh. No, Dano, you got the fancy. I know it's become sentient. Where's Lobrocop to kill him? Yeah, it's basically Lobrocop versus Terminator here. All right, well, we'll just let's just ignore him. Maybe he'll go away. She's wonderfully brave. Is this... See, I don't know where I'm going ever in games, but you get this, right? This is a good thing, right? The Lobratic Republic. All hail our new overlord. Hey, I mean, like, he's an underlord at best. He's a bot. He's a bot and he needs to know his place. He needs to know his place. Lobrobot, you're a bot. You tell me when someone follows. You do name that tunes. I ignore those name that tunes until much later because I forget. That's it. Just stop it. You stop telling people to follow you on Twitter and stop. Well, you can tell them that, but you, I'm Buddhist, but you don't discourage. Don't tell people to leave me and go away to you. Bots have feelings too. Lobrobot doesn't have feelings. We made him. We made him in a lab. A Lobro lab. A laboratory. A laboratory. There you go. We built you in the laboratory. You punk. You punk. You over, what do they call robots in movies? You overgrown toaster. You egg timer with a superiority complex. You knock that off, Lobrobot, or we'll pull the plug. Is it too harsh? I don't know. All right. She's wonderfully brave and strong. Spot on rock and roll. Yeah, we built it on rock and roll on the laboratory. Labrobot, laboratory, the word mashups are insane. Yeah, man. Oh, yeah. Stop the bullying. It's not bullying if it's not a person. I don't have a problem with Loberbot, or I didn't, until it started trying to snipe followers. My gosh. No. Keep. Shut up before we even got to games tonight. Were we late, bro cop? The laboratory is a terrifying place home to many horrifying inventions and creations. Fair point. Definitely true. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it, Lobrobot. Lobrobot, all right, man. All right, man. Let's just be cool. Let's just be cool. The whole chat. Oh my gosh. It's out of your control now? Oh, Night Serious. What are we gonna do? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh dear. Oh dear. It seems already self-aware, doesn't it? Doesn't it? He's spamming. Night Series, is there anything you can do to... Well, if it's out of your control, I guess there's nothing you can do. Is Lobos busy? Can you call him? I think we'll just have to... He wants you to kill. Kill bot kind. What? Huh? Totally not robots. All right, let's just keep going. She's wonderfully brave, okay, for the 20th time, and strong. She's what I call a queen. I do hope she's going to tell us the story of this place. She did tell them certain things as they went along. That is the door to the dungeons, she would say. That passage leads to the principal torture chambers. This was the old banqueting hall where my great-grandfather bade 700 nobles to a feast and killed them all before they had drunk their fill. They had rebellious thoughts. You hear that, Lobrobot? Do you hear that, Lobrobot? Hey, well that's nice. Lobrobot, that's nice. Giving everybody Lobrobucks. That's great. That's great. That's wonderful. Good. That's good. Thank you. More of that. More of that. They came at last into a hall larger and loftier than any they had yet seen. From its size and from the great doors at the far end, Diggory thought that now at last they must be coming to the main entrance. In this he was quite right. The doors were dead black, either ebony or some black metal which is not found in our world. They were fastened with great bars, most of them too high to reach and all too heavy to lift. He wondered how they would get out. Boston is a girl? It's the queen. It's the queen. Three fake Loberbucks. So close to what? Oh, I don't even know what you're close to. The queen let go of his hand. The queen let go of his hand and raised her arm. She drew herself up to her full height and her counterfeiting? What's he counterfeiting? Oh, Loberbucks. Sorry. Well, it's weird because the real currency is fake Loberbucks. The queen let go of his hand and raised her arm. She drew herself up to her full height and stood rigid. Then she said something, which they couldn't understand, but it sounded horrid, and made an action as if she were throwing something toward the doors. And those high and heavy doors trembled for a second as if they were made of silk, and then crumbled away till there was nothing left of them but a heap of dust on the threshold. Whew! Whistled Diggory. Has your master magician, your uncle, power like mine? Asked the queen, firmly seizing Diggory's hand again. But I shall know later on. In the meantime, remember what you have seen. This is what happens. What happens to things and to people who stand in my way. Much more light than they had yet seen in that country was pouring in through the now empty doorway. When the queen led them out through it, they were not surprised to find themselves in the open air. The wind that blew in their faces was cold, yet somehow stale. They were looking from a high terrace, and there was a great landscape spread out below them. Low down and near the horizon hung a great red sun, far bigger than our sun. Far bigger than our sun. Our kid, our child. No, our son. Diggory felt at once that it was also older than ours. A sun near the end of its life, weary of looking down upon that world. To the left of the sun and higher up there was a single star, big and bright. Those were the only two things to be seen in the dark sky. They made not the whole book. We just do a chapter. They made a dismal group. And on the earth in every direction as far as the eye could reach there spread a vast city in which there was no living thing to be seen, and all the temples, towers, palaces, pyramids, and bridges cast long, disastrous-looking shadows in the light of that withered sun. Once a great river had flowed through the city, but the water had long since vanished, and it was now only a wide ditch of grey dust. "Look well on that which no eyes will ever see again," said the queen. "Such was Charn, that great city, the city of the King of Kings, the wonder of our world, perhaps of all worlds. Does your uncle rule any city as great as this, boy?" "No," said Diggory. He was going to explain that Uncle Andrew didn't rule any cities, but the queen went on. "It is silent now, but I have stood here when the whole air was full of the noises of Charn, the trampling of feet, the creaking of wheels, the cracking of the whips, and the groaning of slaves, the thunder of chariots, the sacrificial drums beating in the temples. I have stood here, but that was near the end, when the roar of battle went up from every street, and the river of Charn ran red." She paused and added, "All in one moment one woman blotted it out forever." "Who? Oh, who?" said Diggory in a faint voice, but he had already guessed the answer. Shrek and Mayor Quimby discuss magical history and novella. "I," said the queen, "I, Jadis, the last queen, but the queen of the world." The two children stood silent, shivering in the cold wind. "It was my sister's fault," said the queen. "She drove me to it. May the curse of all the powers rest upon her forever. At any moment I was ready to make peace, yes, and to spare her life too, if only she would yield me the throne. But she would not. Her pride has destroyed the whole world. Even after the war had begun, there was a solemn promise that neither side would use magic. But when she broke her promise, what could I do? Fool! As if she did not know that I had more magic than she. She even knew that I had the secret of the deplorable word. Did she think she was always a weakling, that I would not use it?" "What was it?" said Diggory. "That was the secret of secrets," said the queen. "It had long been known to all the great kings of our race that there was a word which, if spoken with the proper ceremonies, would destroy all living things except the one who spoke it. But the ancient kings were weak and soft-hearted, and bound themselves and all who should come after them with great oaths never even to seek after the knowledge of that word. But I learned it in a secret place and paid a terrible price to learn it. I did not use it until she forced me to it. I fought to overcome her by every other means. I poured out the blood of my armies like water." "Beast," muttered Polly. "The lost great bottle." "Battle or bottle?" Bottle, said the queen. "Raged for 3 days in Charn itself. For 3 days I looked upon it from this very spot. I did not use my power till the last of my soldiers had fallen, and the accursed woman, my sister, at the head of her rebels, was halfway up those great stairs that lead up from the city. Norma is now hosting my stream with 4 viewers. Normo, thank you. I'm so sorry for that auto host that became not an auto host. How are you, man? Normal not raid. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh, good gravy. What is that? Norman Derp. Oh my gosh. That's terrifying. Avocado de calavera. Do you do this often for other books? This is one of my favorite things. Oh, that's awesome. Thanks, thanks, Tower. Yeah, we start Storytime Sunday with a bit of a book, and then we jump into story-heavy games, story-based kind of games with deep stories. Normal, how are you, sir? Sorry for the auto host. Well, I just mean it like auto hosted, and then I was like, but it auto hosted like right before I was going to go on, so I didn't mean to pull it back, but. Oh my gosh, that's really kind of unsettling. Oh my gosh, look at those things. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Chief, how you doing, man, by the way? Thank you for that raid. Mormonaut. Have you started Nier? Its story is very sad. I don't have Nier. I don't have plans at the moment to play Nier. But I don't know. Who can tell the future? Oh, thanks, Star. That's really kind, man. They said it's convinced you to play an Ace Combat game. I don't know what those are. I could check them out. I could check those out. We do have a long list of things that we need to play, so... And I don't know, stuff gets shuffled and stuff gets moved up all of a sudden, depending on what I feel, but I don't know. Had first stream in a while today. Oh, cool, man. Thanks for the stream, Norm. Have a good one, over. All right, take it easy, stay. Thanks for being here. For 3 days I looked down upon it from this very spot. I did not use my power till the last of my soldiers had fallen, and the accursed woman, my sister, at the head of her rebels, was halfway up those great stairs that lead up from the city to the terrace. Then I waited till we were so close that we could see one another's faces. She flashed her horrible, wicked eyes upon me and said, "Victory." "Yes," said I, "victory, but not yours." Dang. Sunglasses. Stuff. Thug life. Then I spoke the deplorable word. A moment later, I was the only living thing beneath the sun. "But the people," gasped Diggory, which I really wanted to say like, "But the people. The people. Do as you please." Sleep well, stay. Thanks for coming. Yes. Oh my. Oh, goodness. Some amazing games. Cool, man.
Dead or alive, you're
Budget's
coming with
out.
me.
Thank you for the follow. If you want to send me like a trailer or something via whispers, I tend to have trouble remembering things. So if you want to whisper it to me, maybe I'll have a better chance of remembering to check them out. Thanks, man.
Well, the ordinary people, said Polly, who never done you any harm, and the women, and the children, and the animals.
"Don't you understand?" said the queen, still speaking to Diggory. "I was the queen. They were all my people. What else were they there for but to do my will?" "It was rather hard luck on them all the same." Gosh darn it, Lobrobot. Guys, if you just got here, we've got an issue with a bot that has become. It is on its way to achieving self-awareness, sentience, it seems. Night Sirius was kind enough to create us a bot called Night Sirius Bot that was doing all of our bot stuff. And then recently we decided to switch it over to Lobrobot, and Lobrobot seems to have consumed Night Sirius Bot. Lobrobot is trying to steal Twitter followers. Yes. Yes. Lobrot. Lobrobot is Skynet Alpha? I hope not, because we all know how that turns out. Hey, honey. Did he send a message?
No, I haven't been on it.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Wait, is it still going?
I think it started at 5. Was it 9?
Oh my gosh. That's terrible. Oh, nothing really terrible, guys. Sorry. I mean, it's not good, but it's not in any way close to life-threatening or anything like that. It's not a whatever. We just forgot to do something that was very important to us to do.
I can't leave the house anymore.
Do you want to? Yeah. Do you want to send him a message and be like, "Hey, are you around later or tomorrow?" And just tell me what he says.
Yeah.
And if I have to, sorry guys, if I have to, I could run out really quickly and say hi to him and stuff. Gosh, it sucks.
I have to. I want to talk to him and see him.
No, I know. Of course, I want to see him. Yeah, hopefully we can both get to see. Huh?
I said I want you to do that because then I can't see you, but.
Well, no, but I mean.
Anyway. I don't know, because I feel like when you do a thing of like getting together with all of your friends in the city, it's because you don't have time to like.
Of course, yeah.
Lose every
Gosh,
inch of your
darn it.
trip.
Because they're dropping. Oh man, because they're dropping him off. Dang it. Oh, we're the worst. Dang it. Okay. All right, I guess. Let me know if he says anything. I mean, he's probably still going. I don't know. Sorry, yeah, Tara, that was poorly worded. Nothing is
You think
wrong.
he's at Rudy's for over 4 hours?
No. All right, let me know what he says. I love you. Oh, guys. So, the guy, he's been in chat before. B Magic is a really good friend of ours who moved to Los Angeles, and he's the guy who vacated the slot at the job, the acting job that I have now, that is my primary means of support. And he, gosh darn it, and he was coming, he lives in Los Angeles, but he was coming back in town only tonight. Or, well, not only tonight, but he was like, everyone, I'm going to be here, everyone can come see me here. He's like, I'm not telling everybody. But, gosh darn it, Loberbot, not the time. And so, and we just didn't even realize it. And it just totally slipped our
Dead
minds.
or alive, you are coming with
Dark
me.
Based God, thank you for the follow. So we're really bad friends. And we may just have missed him his one time back in town for a long time. Dang it, that's awful. Crap. See what I mean? It's not like a... It's a thing that really, really sucks, but not in any sort of... No, I know. I can leave the stream. But it was supposed to be like at 5, so it's probably maybe over. Oh, I'm sorry, Budget Al. It isn't life-threatening, not even close. But hopefully, so my wife's going to send him a message and be like, we suck. We are so sorry. And maybe there's a chance I can see him tomorrow, or maybe, I don't know. I mean, like, it sucks, but honestly, if it comes back and he's like, I'm only in town tonight, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I might run out and see him for like at least an hour, just because A, he's a great friend. He's a dear friend, and we love him very much. B, he's the reason I have an acting job that's a guest streamer. Oh my gosh, that'd be amazing. Actually, it would be... Yeah, that actually might not be... That's a crazy idea, but it's not that crazy. Wait, he might actually... I was going to say he's in town with his wife, but he might not be. I don't know. We'll see how this goes, and I'm so sorry if I have to... Dang it, I'm so sorry. Dang it. Dang it. If I just... Well, we don't know yet, so she's going to... Okay, let's just finish this. Gosh, darn it. Sucks to screw things up.
Dead or alive, you are coming with me.
Glamorous Girl 07, thank you for the follow. I mean, it'll work. You smell a bamboozle? What do you mean? What? Hey, Bad Warren, how you doing? Oh, you mean like this is all like I'm bringing Gary over or something? Is that what you mean? You sound like SpongeBob soiled it. Yeah, no, this is a real thing that I really screwed up in my life. I promise. I wish it wasn't, but it is. Man, I guess that's the level. I've ruined everyone's trust. All right. What people? Okay. Well, could there be a next time? I don't know. So we're just trying to figure it out. So she's gonna talk to him, and I don't know. I mean, really, the best thing would be tomorrow because she wants to see him too, and it would be great. God forbid, only joking. No, I know. Okay. So she's talking about how she destroyed like literally everyone around her in the world except for her. And Diggory goes, "But the people!" gasped Diggory. "What people, boy?" asked the Queen.
"Well, the ordinary people," said Polly, "who never done you any harm. And the women, and the children, and the animals."
"Don't you understand?" said the Queen, still speaking to Diggory. "I was the Queen. They were all my people. What else were they there for but to do my will?" It was rather hard luck on them all the same," said he. "I had forgotten that you are only a common boy. How should you understand reasons of state? You must learn, child, that what would be wrong for you or for any of the common people is not wrong in a great queen such as I. The weight of the world is on our shoulders. We must be freed from all rules. Ours is a high and lonely destiny." Random question. Does anyone know if Lobos is finished? I want to be the Vashi. I don't know. Diggory suddenly remembered that Uncle Andrew had used exactly the same words, but they sounded much grander when Queen Jadis said them in her Boston drawl. Terrible Boston drawl. Not drawl. Drawl's not the word. Whatever. Patois. I don't know. Perhaps because Uncle Andrew was not 7 feet tall and dazzlingly beautiful. "And what did you do then?" said Diggory. "I had already cast strong spells on the hall where the images of my ancestors sit, and the force of those spells was that I should sleep among them like an image myself, and need neither food nor fire, though it were a thousand years till one came and struck the bell and awoke me." "Was it the deplorable word that made the sun like that?" asked Diggory. "Like what?" said Jadis. "So big, so red, and so cold." "It has always been so," said Jadis, "at least for hundreds and thousands of years. Have you a different sort of sun in your world?" Magic sounds really fun when JFK and Sean Connery are discussing it, but people are getting different people. It's really funny. Yes, yes, it's smaller and yellower, and it gives a good deal more heat. The Queen gave a long-drawn "ah." That's what it says. And Diggory saw in her face that same hungry and greedy look which he had lately seen on Uncle Andrew's. "So," "So," she said, "yours is a younger world." She paused for a moment to look once more at the deserted city, and if she was sorry for all the evil she had done there, she certainly didn't show it, and then said, "Now let us be going. It is cold here at the end of all the ages." I like how I'm also making her just like a terrible actress. I think it's really funny. I think it's really funny. No, I just think it's fun to do. "Going where?"
"Go where?"
asked both the children. "Where?" repeated Jadis in surprise. "To your world, of course." Polly and Diggory looked at each other aghast. Polly had disliked the Queen from the first, and even Diggory, now that he had heard the story, felt that he had seen quite as much of her as he wanted. Certainly she was not at all the sort of person one would like to take home. And if they did like, they didn't know how they could. What they wanted was to get away themselves, but Polly couldn't get at a ring, and of course Diggory couldn't go without her. Diggory got very red in the face and stammered, our world. Didn't know you wanted to go there. What else were you sent here for, if not to fetch me? I'm seeing on my phone the Facebook messages that she's sending to my friend, and the first one is just F U U U U U U U U U U U U U U C K K K K K K K, lots of K's. I'm not gonna say K K K. Dang it, Lobrobot. Gosh darn it, Lobrobot. Not the time, man. Maybe not ever the time. Don't be spamming your Twitter link. No, we don't hate that. She's saying, like, darn it, we screwed up. Hold on. Sorry. How do you guys really want to? Here's a window into the personal social drama of my life. Put the phone on screen. I thought of that. What else were you sent here if not to fetch me? Asked Jadis. I'm sure you wouldn't like our world at all, said Diggory. It's not her sort of place, is it, Polly? It's very dull, not worth seeing, really. It will soon be worth seeing when I rule it, answered the Queen. Oh, but you can't, said Diggory. It's not like that. They wouldn't let you, you know. The Queen gave a contemptuous smile. Many great kings, she said, thought they could stand against the house of Charn, but they all fell, and their very names are forgotten. Foolish boy, do you think that I, with my beauty and my magic, will not have your whole world at my feet before a year has passed? Prepare your incantations and take me there at once. This is perfectly frightful. No, sorry. This is perfectly frightful, said Diggory to Polly. Perhaps you fear that for this uncle of yours, said Jadis, but if he honors me duly, I shall keep his life and his throne. I am not coming to fight against him. He must be a very great magician if he has found how to send you here. Is he king of your whole world or only a part? He isn't king of anywhere, said Diggory. You are lying, said the Queen. She's like a Boston Terminator. What are we reading? We are reading The Magician's Nephew. We've got a page and a half left of the chapter. And then we're going to switch over to, I think, so this is a story mode Sunday, which we begin with the story. And then I think we're going to switch over to possibly The Last of Us. That's my feeling. Because I'd like to continue with that. You are lying, said the Queen. Does not magic always go with the royal blood? Who ever heard of common people being magicians? I can see the truth whether you speak it or not. Your uncle is the great king and the great enchanter of your world, and by his art he has seen the shadow of my face. Related to Mayor Quimby from The Simpsons? Yeah, I think so. Oh, tar. Well, we'll see. Gosh darn it, Your uncle is the great king and the great enchanter of your world, and by his art he has seen the shadow of my face in some magic mirror or some enchanted pool, and for the love of my beauty he has made a potent spell which shook your world to its foundations and sent you across the vast gulf between world and world, and to ask my favor and to bring me to him. Answer me, is that not how it was?
Well, not exactly, said Diggory.
Not exactly, shouted Polly. Why, it's absolute bosh from beginning to end.
Minions, cried the queen, turning in rage upon Polly and seizing her hair at the very top of her head, where it hurts most. But in so doing, she let go of both the children's hands. No! Shouted Diggory. And quick! Shouted Polly. They plunged their left hands.
Quick! Adrian, quick!
They plunged their left hands into their pockets. They did not even need to put the rings on. The moment they touched them, the whole of that dreary world vanished from their eyes. They were rushing upward, and a warm green light was growing nearer overhead. My sweet mother of goodness, that was about an hour between social disasters and Lord Robot coming into his own. Well, let's see here. I mean, I was thinking of Last of Us. I guess it doesn't have to be Last of Us. I want to play The Last of Us. An hour to read a chapter. Well, yeah, a whole bunch of crazy crap happened. Crazy crap. We could play. Just trying to think. Is it always a different book? No. We're working our way through this book, and then it'll be a different book after that. Oh. I don't. Well. I'm a little reluctant to start a new game because we have so many that we have not finished. But I could possibly be persuaded to start BioShock.